Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Central Lancashire's graduation ceremony. And we're delighted to be celebrating with you today the success of our fabulous graduates. We hope that you all have a day to remember. I now call upon our Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Ibrahim Adia, to say a few words.
Welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. It is a great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our soon-to-be graduates. The past few years have been challenging for us all, and this cohort in particular has had its studies most affected by the pandemic. However, you have all shown great resilience during this time, which I know will stand you in good stead for the future. I'm delighted that we can now celebrate your achievements, and I trust that you enjoy both the ceremony and the celebrations that will, I am sure, go on afterwards with your families and friends. Your studies here have prepared you well, and I am sure you will find that you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, that you have also had a great experience, and that in years to come, as a member of our global alumni community, you will look back fondly on your time at the University of Central Lancashire and will keep in touch to share your successes with us. At our University Open Days, I point out that graduates tend to earn more over a lifetime than non-graduates, but more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and to live longer. Remembering those facts will surely reassure you that the effort and commitment you have invested in the last few years was well worth it. Undoubtedly, you will all be in different positions at this moment in time. Some of you will be waiting to get your first graduate job. Some of you may have already started on your career path, or you may be changing your career because of your new qualification. Or perhaps your new qualification will help you better yourself in the career that you already have. Whatever your situation, we know there will be many opportunities that lie ahead for you. On behalf of all of us here today, and from the wider team at the University of Central Lancashire, I thank you for your future contribution. The personal characteristics that you have displayed to get you to this point today, energy, commitment, tenacity, and an open mind, will serve you well for the future and will help you to recognise and seize the opportunities that exist. Make sure you leave this hall today with confidence, ambition, and a desire to make a difference. You are the future leaders and high climbers in whatever occupation lies ahead for you. Life won't always be plain sailing, but during your studies, we hope you'll have acquired a toolkit that will help you to navigate choppy waters. Your studies have prepared you such that although you can't direct the wind, you can adjust the sails. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and experience that industry needs. That's why our talented graduates are in such high demand in the world, and we're delighted that we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our near 200-year history. I hope that we've helped create the opportunity for your future success by ensuring that you have the relevant knowledge, skills, and experience to thrive wherever you came from and wherever you go to next. I hope, too, that as part of your UCLan journey, you have felt that you have belonged here. It is important to us that our students feel safe, valued, welcomed, and included. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe there is always a way. As you look to the future, enjoy this moment, and particularly enjoy today. Share special memories with friends you've made here, and with your families who have been on this journey of learning with you. Talking of which, before we celebrate your success, let's have a round of applause for all those special people, your family, your friends, and your tutors who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Now, all the rest of the applause will be just for you. So, for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff who devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning, and development of our students. You have also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who, whilst they don't often teach directly, have provided the service and infrastructure that have made your success at the university possible. I would like to thank them on your behalf. I am confident that you will bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you are members. Whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everybody at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done and good luck for a happy and successful future. We are very proud of you. Let me leave you with a quote from the 1800s playwright Oscar Wilde, which I think is very fitting for today. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. Thank you very much.
Graduates, it is now time for your moment of glory. For your health and safety, we will be offering you a glove to wear before you go on stage to shake hands with the presiding officer. If you would prefer to not shake hands, please give a formal nod to the Pro-Vice Chancellor. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Arts and Media. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Digital Arts for 3D Games and Media, Tyler James Warburton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Photography and Digital Image, Nagis Aslam. Charmaine Entwistle. James William Howarth. Leslie Arthur Stott. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Electronic Music Production and DJ Practice, Stephen Peter Curley. Kate Remington. Pavel Tomlin. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Dance Performance, Teaching and Choreography, Annika Mary Anderson. Abigail Barlow. Bethany Grace Bolton. Bryony Storm Bowden. Emily Rose Brady. Martha Harriet Grace Burwood. Ellen Leal Dickinson. Naomi Rebecca Embury. Emily Joy Gray. Molly Ann Alice Griffiths. Jessica Lee Jones. Lauren Nicole Jones. Natasha Mitchell. Evangeline Louise Moore. Sophia Louisa Rapaccioli. Casey Marie Shotton. Jessica Rose Walker. Lucy Jane Watson. Lucy Welsh. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Creative Practitioner, Leanne Rebecca Gregory. Maxine Cecilia Williams. Roxanne Jo Young. Celine Angela Yates. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Digital Imaging and Photography, Leon Carl Britton. Lynn Marie Salsetta. Lauren Cowdell. Shay Christopher Richard Gallagher. Anuruddha Priyasantha Lokopuchara Chiagi. Alex Christopher McNeil. Catherine Sharrock. Shannon Amy Sutton. Debbie Tansley. Jessica Ruby Taylor. Rowan Richard Frederick Taylor. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Fashion and Textiles, Abby Jane Carroll. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Games Design, Hadia Azad. Connor Coleman. Matthew James Hopkinson. Samuel James Jones. Kieran Kennedy. Callum Millwood. James Mulvaney. Lubomir Petrov. Robert Thomas Smith. Brooke Stancliffe. Christopher Wedge. Richard Wilkins. Laysa Shaheen Akbar. John Douglas Eccles. Chloe Marie Hart. Mohammed Shah Jahan. Joshua Bywater. Natapong Collins. Jude Costello. Sarah Jane Day. Rebecca Gately. Dylan Christopher Holly. Isabella Lazzari Rebelato. Cara Nuttall. Blessing Uwa Okundola. Joseph O'Shea. Nassim Thomas Partington. William Sash. Bailey Singleton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Theatre and Performance, Sandy Rose Grierson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Visual Merchandising and Promotion Design, Isaac Martin Harrington. Helen Louise Middleton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Graphic Design, Natalie Jane Fowler. Thomas Derek Dominic Hughes. Henry John McCullough. Samantha Megan Sanderson. Charlotte Elizabeth Louise Stackpole. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Moving Image Production, Kimberly Louise Nicole Brown. Shelby Ray Grosvenor. Kane Hegarty. James Allen Holmes. Blake Nathaniel Hoyland. Kevin Nash. Liam Mark John Quinn. Jack Sinclair Carroll. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Digital Animation with Illustration, Luke Brown. John Joseph Gibson. Ryan Kavanagh. Kataya Ramsell. Charlie Lee Ridsale Barks. Joel Rigby. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Electronic Music Production and Performance, Callum Bateman. Daniel Ochieng Odsith Kopsi. Jordan Rees Cow. Paul George Dixon. Eve Jones. Dominic Linkston Stuart Frew. Evan Harry Mansfield. Holly Annabelle Mason. Ryan Paul Matthews. Belinda Sylvie Parker. J. Tommy Pennington. Luke Rowe. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Game Art, Isabel Pia Baldrini. Emily Cooper. Jack Holt. Valeris Pimenov. Maximilian Sokolowski. Liam Stanley Johnson. Lucas Street. Harmony Abby Eloise Summers. Bachelor of Arts with honours in music production, Davina Barwick. Aidan Butcher. Peter Gilmore. Joshua Griffiths. Ella Heald. Daniel Irvin. Reese Long. Luke Oliver McGregor. Daniel Palmer. Iveta Ruminate. Leo Seal. Sebastian Adam Swan. Thomas Watkins. Bachelor of Arts with honours in visual effects, Nicholas Bays. Christopher James Calvert. Thomas Chu. Connor Childs. Megan Louise Downham. William Gately. Jordan Street. Bachelor of Arts with honours in post-production for film and television, Ryan Down. George Grosvenor. Ross Holmes. Jordan Kelsey Roberts. Bachelor Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Creative Makeup Design and Practice, Kelsey Marie Horn. Lucy Jane Hurst. Olivia Jackson. Leslie Elizabeth Johnson. Paige Summer. Ellie Mae Wood. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Game and Interactive Audio, Matthew William Barras. Joshua Thomas Collier. Joshua Halliwell. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Studio and Live Music Production, Gary Peter Barnes. Janaba Bojang. Carter Hammond. Michael Lawton. Robert Mambo Townsend. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Music Business and Creative Industries, Daniel Atkin. Bethany Gowland. Thomas McLachlan. Monique Renee Moorhead. Alexander Newton. Joy Opoku Sacho. James Watson. Devon Anthony David Wiltshire. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Audio Engineering and Production, Charlie James Blake. Thomas Jeff Brinkley. Chloe Glenn. Joseph Aaron Moss. Michael James Mugan. Matthew Wager. Foundation degree in Arts in Graphic Arts, Stacey Louise Bloxham. Nadine Ann Sewards. Foundation degree in Arts in Visual Merchandising and Promotional Design. Sarah Louise Byrne. Vicky Colbert. Georgia Ava Connor. Charlotte Freya Grant. Shauna Kinsella. Jade Pauline Ward. Lydia Rebecca Margaret Ward. Foundation degree in Arts in Interior and Spatial Design. Julie Lindsay Duffy. Carrie Ann Sumner. Foundation degree in Arts in Performance and Education. Deryn Ashton. Heather Louise Sharp. Tamsin Taylor. Jemima Olivia Woods. Foundation degree in Arts in Creative Makeup Design and Practice. Jessica Dawn Gaskell. Abby Jones. Foundation degree in Arts in Fashion and Textiles. Tanya Logan. Stephanie Sheridan. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Film, Media and Popular Culture. Hui Wu. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Fashion Design. Yingwen Fang. Jiahu Fang. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Television Production, Yiji Wang. Master of Arts in Fashion Design, Arunya Ipan. Foundation degree in Arts in Moving Image Production, Daniela Rachel Murphy. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Arts and Media.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, The presentations are completed. I call on Nitam Mehta, Vice President for Welfare from the Students' Union, to respond on behalf of graduates awarded today.
School of Arts and Media, you made it. 3 years ago, I arrived in Preston from Mumbai. Mumbai is my birthplace and the city I've loved the most, a city I'm very proud to call home. Mumbai is very different from Preston. The food's different, there are a lot more people, and you will often find cows chilling in the middle of the streets. Preston does not have these road-dwelling cows, but it is home to the University of Central Lancashire, and it has been our home for the past few years. Today, I stand before you as your Vice President Welfare, grateful for this wonderful opportunity and glad for the incredible achievements that we're celebrating here today. My name is Nitam Mehta. You may know me as Ricky. What a challenging period it has been. A world-changing pandemic, the intense isolation of lockdowns, the terrifying fear that things will never return back to normal. You had the world thrown at you, but because of your determination, your grit, your outlook, and hard work, you have succeeded. You are here. This is it. This is your graduation. When I came to Preston, I was so relieved that there weren't any monkeys stealing my food. But then I went to Blackpool and a seagull stole my sandwich. Some things never change, whatever the circumstance. And what circumstances they were. Through great adversity, we had to press on and study hard. Lectures migrated online, and our societies paused in-person meetings. Some classes had bonded by pretending they couldn't hear anything, much at the expense of the lecturers. Others made silly profile pictures for their Microsoft Teams account. But there are things we would rather forget: the buffering audio on Microsoft Teams, the social distancing in the classroom, the remote learning lectures in which it was impossible to not get distracted by any notifications. For me, it was my girlfriend at the time, pestering me to let her in my accommodation. But there are still positives about lockdown life. I, for one, made full use of my hour-a-day walk outside. I don't think I've ever exercised so much in my life. Friends, some parts of our student experience remained unchanged. Late-night crunches, split-by coffee runs, and library book returns. We've made friends for life, people who we will never forget, and experiences that deserve to be told and retold many times over. Many of us had joined societies or sports clubs. Others had volunteered for causes they believed in. But all of us have been so impacted by the wonderful people we've met and spent our time with. Cherish these memories with our dearest friends. Don't lose total contact when you move away. Try to meet up at least once in a while, and please don't just talk about the weather. I would like to pay special thanks to our course reps and school presidents. If any of you have been a course rep or a school president at any point during a degree, please stand up. We give you a round of applause. Be seated, please. I've come to love this university, from the friendly northern chair to the helpful staff, and it has been an absolute joy to meet so many of you lovely people, even if the weather is terrible. But it hasn't been all sunshine and roses. I think I speak for everyone when I say the parts of the past few years have been frustrating, hopeless, and seemingly unchangeable. But in such times, I'm reminded by Viktor Frankl quote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Everybody here today has graduated during one of the most challenging times in recent history. Together, we've faced many obstacles. We've had to adapt in different ways. It wasn't too long ago that we faced great uncertainty about the future. For our safety, we were confined to our homes. We attended lectures from within our bedrooms. Societies and clubs could no longer run as usual. Most of the student experience we expected was changed drastically. Some of us have experienced loss, and some of us have been tested to our very limits. But we have persevered. Here we are at graduation with such incredible opportunities at our fingertips. Having stood firm against the pandemic storm, we are triumphant and are at the zenith of university experience. Now, it is our time to seize those opportunities as we enter the real world as UCLan graduates. This could not be possible without your families, friends, lecturers, and loved ones that have joined you here today and supported you through thick and thin. I wish you all the very best for your future. Class of 2022, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Nitam. We are delighted to have with us today our very own university choir, which is made up from representatives of all years on the music theatre course. Due to the pandemic, our choir were not able to join us at the graduation ceremonies last year, but it is wonderful to have them back at our celebration today. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the UCLan Chamber Choir. Thank you, choir. That sounded amazing. Thank you. Today is, of course, a momentous occasion for everyone here, and we need to make sure that we celebrate in the most appropriate way. Family and friends, There is a really good photograph or video opportunity coming up, so you might like to have your cameras ready. Graduates, please can I ask you all to stand up and take off your mortarboards. This will be a great relief to many of you. We can see from here how wobbly they can be, and you can also get some air in there. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to throw your mortarboards up into the air in recognition of all your hard work and achievements. However, please be careful. You don't want to throw it too high or too far to cause any trauma on its descent. And also, because there's an extra special reason to be careful, as it is now your mortarboard for you to keep and take home. So retrieval is important. So, on a count of 3, I want you to throw your mortarboards into the air and give a big cheer. And then all your family and friends who are poised with their cameras, if you just take a quick look behind you, we're going to follow with a further 3 cheers. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Well done. That looked so good. So, you may sit down just one last time, and I will explain our strategy for leaving the hall. Are we all okay? We've retrieved mortarboards. We're all good. Okay. So as we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion, and for sharing this special day with our university community. The platform party will now leave the stage, and graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall, past a guard of honour in the central aisle. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up, and please make sure that you take all of your belongings with you. And guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and platform party have left the hall. You will then be guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduate in our new University Square for post-ceremony celebrations. Thank you.
be